Hello, Lisa Wells here. How are you feeling? I just thought I would pop in here and just talk to you about what is really going on behind the scenes of this eating thing, because it's not about the food. It's about the reason that you eat. It's not that you can't stop eating that food. It's just that you haven't faced the reason why you're doing it. It's pretty much all it comes down to. And I know it's easy for me to say that. And logically speaking, it is easy to see that. But when you're in it, when you're living it, when you're experiencing it, it's really hard and it's painful. And I know that because that's what I've been through. Hey, Sarah, how are you, sweetheart? Thanks for joining me. So what's really going on for you behind this eating issue? And a lot of the times it's multiple things that are going on. So if this is what you want to overcome, it's a commitment to daily practices that will help set you on the path that you want to go on instead of repeating behaviours that aren't getting you moving forward. So connecting to yourself internally is a vitally important step to do daily, even if it's only for 3 minutes a day. Because when you're connecting to that part of yourself that's not the thoughts and it's not the emotions, you're connecting to who you really are. And that in turn is building your inner strength. So that's the long-term goal, is building your inner strength. And when you're coming from a place of inner strength, you are in a more sort of powerful place to see what's going on and give yourself what you need. Okay, so part of this is giving yourself what you need. Giving yourself the space and the time to work through this is a big thing, because a lot of women aren't giving themselves the time to work through these issues. So wake up 5 minutes early, connect to yourself internally, do your journaling, write in your journal. You need to start developing a relationship with that part of yourself that is the wisdom within you. You need to start developing a relationship with your subconscious mind instead of it running you. And you have that power within you. You can stand up to it and say, no more. This is hurting me too much. And this is what I want. This is how I want to move forward. And this is how I want to feel moving forward. You know, there's a big chance that you don't require the level of protection anymore that you once needed when this all started. So this all started because you went through something that was emotionally too much for you to cope with. And so using food as a coping mechanism, instead of letting yourself know that the threat has gone and you can now move forward with this. So this is why the daily practice of building up your inner strength works long term. It's not a fad diet. I don't really deal with diets and what you eat, because I can't tell you what to eat, because that's your choice and your decision. And when you're coming from a place of empowerment, you will choose better foods to nourish you. So it's about slowly separating yourself from the habits and behaviors you don't want, and slowly practicing the new habits and behaviors that you do want. So just today, for example, if you're about to eat something that you don't really want to eat, just write to the feeling of that, because that's what's keeping you in this perpetuating cycle. So just let it know, you know, and it's the subconscious mind, you know, dear subconscious mind, you know, thank you so much for keeping me safe. You have done an amazing job at keeping me safe all these years. I really appreciate it. But now you need to know that the threat has gone, and I no longer require this level of safety anymore. I don't need this level of protection. Okay, you need to let it know that you are stepping up and coming back to control. So what do you want to feel instead? Do you want to feel that that things are working out for you, that the food choices you are making are for your betterment? What do you want to feel in your own individual and personal situation? And when you're connecting to yourself, you're going to know what that is. That's why doing the work, it all gels in as you go along every single day doing this work. You will get stronger and stronger, and there will be ups and downs, and that's okay. Just don't make it mean anything bad about yourself. Make it mean that you're learning a new way. Make it mean that you may need to look deeper into what's happening for you. It may mean that you're tired of trying to do the right thing all the time and you need a break. Because every day when you wake up, you never ever say, I'm going to be shit today. I'm going to not do my best today. No one sets a bad intention for themselves ever. You wake up every day with hope that today you will do the right thing. Well, let's remove that hope and let's put some inner strength there instead. So you've got that to move forward with your day. It's just practice every day. Practice allowing yourself to feel your feeling, but also knowing that that's not who you are and it doesn't have to rule you. And this is a practice because we have been buying into our thoughts and feelings for however many years we've been alive. And for some of us, that's 40, 50, 60 years. And to undo that, it's not going to happen overnight. So learning to love yourself again and learning how to face yourself emotionally is not a 4-week diet plan. This is a long-term game we're playing. It's a long-term ride at the show, isn't it? It's and every day is different. Every day brings new exciting emotions and challenges to be faced. So just a little insight. I hope that can soothe you where you are at the moment, because really that's what we want. We want to feel better. And that's why I've been reaching to food, to feel better. But if you can do that for yourself, that's where the magic is happening. And, you know, the crappy part is that we need that strength when we least feel it. Those times when we are reaching for the Tim Tams or the chips or whatever, that's when we need that strength, but we don't have it. So that's why we have to practice gradually building that up every single day. And if you have someone to support you, someone in your corner who can talk to you weekly and guide you through this, I can tell you your success rate will probably be 10 times what it would be if you keep trying to do this on your own. I was going in circles for years and years and years, a decade. I went in circles with this stuff. And it wasn't until I just decided to stop and sit and just feel. And I was really scared, and it was scary for me. I can still remember being scared. I had no idea what was going to happen. I thought I would spiral deep down, even further down to where I was. Just 40 plus years of pent up emotions would just spew out of me and I would never be able to recover. But I'm happy to report that did not happen. You see, we don't need to go back to what happened. We can deal with the feelings right now, whatever it is that we are feeling right now. And when we heal that feeling in the present moment, it's going to have a huge effect on healing what's happened in the past. When you can stand here and say, I am okay and I am safe, then that knock-on effect from that will heal all that stuff too. So you don't need to go back over the stuff that happened. Just deal with what you're feeling in the moment. So next time you're going to reach for that thing that you don't really want, just remember that, grab a pen and a journal and just write and say, listen, thank you so much for thinking that this is what I need right now. Because at one point in my life, it is what I needed to keep me safe, but it's no longer required to keep me safe anymore. And this is what I need from you. Okay, I need you to find a healthier way. We need to work together to be healthy, to move forward. And you build this relationship up every day, even if you do it 2 or 3 times a day, just before you do that thing that you don't want to do with the eating. If you do that, then at least you have done something toward the thing, to your healing. Instead of just stuffing your face, you've done something toward the healing. And in a month's time, if you have done this every single time you go to stuff your face, you'll be in a different place. So have a think about that. Let me know in the comments or private message me. What about this really got to you, resonated with you? Because that is the truth. And that's what we are wanting to do. Find the truth about what's really going on. And if you're too scared to face it, then, there are just some steps that you need to implement on a daily basis that will build up your strength so you can face it. All right, beautiful one. Have a fabulous day, and I'll talk to you soon.